Hello everyone, it's Kelly at Unisys. I've been playing with me new stress balls because so this is the Stress Hog, and this is Karma Llama, and this is just a unicorn because it was nearly on brand, so I've bought them. I've been using them because I've been quite stressed this week because I've been putting together some new things that I'm in the tech's something I'm not familiar with, so it's been stressing me out. Ironically, the resources are to reduce stress for other people, but it's stressing me out. Anyway, today I wanted to talk about gaslighting, which is something that is talked about a lot at the moment. It's a word that's bandied around a lot. Sometimes not in the right context. So I just wanted to go through what it is and where it can happen. So gaslighting is a form of psychological abuse, and it causes someone to question their sanity, their memories, and their perception of reality. And it's not just lying, because it involves manipulation as well. So it is things like blame shifting. So they'll blame the person they're targeting rather than taking responsibility. They minimize someone's feelings. They deny that it's happened. They will withhold. So in other words, they'll pretend they don't understand or they refuse to listen. And they discredit and deflect. And they use words as weapons, and they rewrite history. So it sounds like, can you hear yourself? You need help. It's your own fault. Don't be so sensitive. You're remembering that wrong. You sound crazy. I was only joking. Why are you so defensive? You're so sensitive. No one will believe you. You're overreacting. I'd never do that to you. You're imagining things. That's the sort of things that someone would say if they were manipulating. But the words are said so confidently that the person it's aimed at starts doubting their own reality. Sorry, I can't speak. Gaslighting in relationships begins gradually and gets worse, and eventually the victim becomes so dependent on the perpetrator to make their own decisions and may even feel unable to leave the relationship. But it happens in other situations as well, so I wanted to touch on that. So it's not just in intimate relationships, it can also happen between parents and children because there's a power dynamic there. So the parent may tell the child they're too sensitive to shut them up using shame. It can happen in the medical profession. So if someone goes to the GP and tells them they're in pain and they are told that they're imagining it and they're a hypochondriac, it can be used to discredit whole racial groups. And it can happen in institutions. So it could be in a company, an organisation, it could be a business. It's for example, it could be a whistleblower. So they're bringing to the attention of the management that there's something not going well, that something's happening, that bad practice is happening, but rather than dealing with the problem, the management will blame the person who's brought the information to them, and so they'll use those tactics to shut them up so they don't have to do all the extra work. And ultimately it can escalate to physical violence. So it's really damaging in and of itself because it makes people feel like they can't rely on their own internal memory and internal gut feeling, and they have to ask other people to make decisions for them. So that's really damaging. So yeah. So if you would like a little bit of a resource around narcissism and to see if it applies to you, because not all of these things are exclusive to narcissistic behavior, but they have in common like emotional abuse. But the thing about narcissism is that if you feed back to the person what's happening and you stand your ground, they will deny it and they won't self-reflect because they're unable to. But if someone is emotionally immature and that is why they're behaving in a certain way, then they may be able to develop the skills to reflect on their behavior. So if you would like that download, I will put the link in the notes, and it will mean that you are signed up for our newsletters, which come out twice a week on a Wednesday and Friday, and it means that you won't miss any of our content. And I am a bit biased, but I do think it's worth signing up for that, to keep in touch to see what's going on at Unisys. So I'm going to leave it there for now, but if you have any questions or comments, please let me know. You can contact me and I will speak to you soon. Bye for now.